Welcome back to another episode of the Reds rebuilding franchise. We're going to be at the All-Star break, looking at all the All-Stars. John Gray was an All-Star, maybe looking at getting him next year. Junior Guerrero, too. It's very surprising, an All-Star candidates right there. Jaime Garcia went into a reliever, and he turned out amazing for the Cardinals. There's Tony Watson, Melanson, Romo, and a very surprising one, Chapman, with a 3 ERA in the closing role. We have Gary Sanchez on the not the Nationals, the D-backs. We have Joey Votto, put up one of his best years in his career, 349 average and 28 home runs at the All-Star break, an amazing MVP type year. Probably won't win it because their team's so bad. But we have Brian, of course, and Nunez, a 360 something average. That's amazing. Seager, of course. Crawford was a surprising one. Cespedes and Braun, both deserving. We have Fowler deserving. We have Herrera and Inciarte, both deserving as well. We also have Cargo and Polanco. But we're going to be at the end of the year. We end up the year 73 and 89. We have 4 games worse than our last year. And we're looking to fix that. I do not have the budget cap on. Excuse me, let me finish this. Silver Slugger Awards goes to Joey Votto, and the Hank Cannon Award. And batting title. All 3 of those awards go to Joey Votto. Very deserving. Surprising he didn't win MVP. But again, of course, the Cubs won over 109 games this year. And, of course, he's going to win that. Chris Bryant. Because they received Votto as their Silver Slugger. Surprising to see. Not see. What is it? I can't think of it. Fowler there. But Votto led in home runs, batting average, slugging percentage, and OPS. And Hamilton led in stolen bases. And not a monster year for Votto. Looking at the stats, Sanchez and Finnegan had good years. Esclafani had a very down year compared to last year. Bailey was okay. Gomes, this rookie, went 3-10 with a 4 ERA, a lot better than most rookies. Bland had a down year, definitely down year. Ohlendorf, Ramirez did well, Herrera did well, Diaz did well, and Holland did well with, I believe, 38 saves. Hamilton, not having a good year. He had 10 home runs, very surprising. Fowler had a great year. Votto, of course, an amazing year. Duvall hit 31 home runs. Mesoraco had an okay year. And then it goes down from there. Peraza, it's going to be our second baseman for now. Ramirez did okay. And then, I don't remember. Jorge Polanco was on the DL. He had an okay year. But going into the offseason, I did turn off the budget for this because I want to make some realistic moves that they would probably go for eventually. Not exactly realistic in the players I get, but I want to make it as real as possible. It probably isn't that real after you look at the deals I made. We just go ahead and give Greg Holland another offer. Looking at all the other things, looking at Reyes, he had a down year. We're going to sign Salvador Perez. Mesoraco is not performing. And we're looking at Hosmer, but we're like, oh yeah, we have Votto, but Hosmer, his numbers are really good. Almost a diamond. He's a 90 overall. We do end up getting Perez and Holland. We also signed, I believe we also signed Doug Fister as a spot starter. Not a spot starter, as a 5 starter, or even higher. Our pitching is a lot of our downside. Our bullpen was great last year. I was looking at all these. Ubaldo had a good year a little bit. I was thinking about signing Gallardo because he's a great hitter and he can pitch decently. But I ended up signing Doug Fister to a 3-year deal. And that's going to be all the offseason deals. We're going to go into the spring training. We're going to end spring training, I believe, 1 game over 500, 15 and 14. Pretty good. Saying we're going to, at least be over 500. Bailey had an amazing spring training. So did Finnegan, Fister, Sanchez, and not really just Clefani. Bland had a great spring training. Ohlendorf did as well. Ramirez had an okay one. Herrera an awful one. And Holland had an amazing spring training. Hamilton had a great spring training. Fowler, Votto, Perez did a little bit. Duvall didn't. And then it gets down from there. Ramirez had a great spring training. But we'll see you next season for hopefully at least over 500. And next year for playoffs, hopefully.